welcome back to another episode of Late Night at the Movies with me, Forbes Unknown.
And me, of course, Michael Langevere.
Michael.
Okay, so you've got a film for me already.
I've got a film.
I was about to say something, but I can see the intriguing look in your eyes that you're thinking about a film, and no matter what we discuss now, you're not going to stop thinking about this particular film. So I'll allow you to do this one.
Let's talk about an animated film, which I think is the first for us to cover.
That's a sore subject because we're not really animated fans,
No,
are we?
don't worry, it's not Shrek. But what I want to talk to you about is a far more thought-provoking animated film, and that's Hoodwinked.
Wow, that takes me back.
Rarely ever comes up, does it?
Okay. God, that's like early 2000s, isn't it?
I'm thinking it might be 2005,
Yeah.
around about there. Not many people know about this film, and I think that's why I'm really quite keen to chat about it.
I think I've seen it, I must have seen it twice, mostly because of the kids.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, in all honesty, I really enjoyed it.
Did the kids like it?
I think so. Colours and animated characters,
Yeah.
they love it, don't they? They don't really get the concept of the film.
But this sort of film, I think, is good for children and adults because it obviously got the colourful aspect of the animation for the children.
Yeah, you've got the whole Red Riding Hood's criteria behind it.
Yeah, but this film delves a bit deeper into almost like a whodunit.
Yes,
doesn't it? Yeah.
murder mystery,
Yeah.
Columbo style.
Yeah. And I really resonate with that.
Ah, wow. Just because it's a frog with a moustache.
Like Pyro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Exactly like him, frog and moustache.
Apologies to my can.
Get your beer open. Ready? Right.
Thank you.
So the general premise is Granny, she makes baked goods, doesn't she? Is that what it is?
Yes, that's right. She bakes goods and Red Riding Hood delivers.
That's, yeah. Somewhere along the lines, things go wrong.
Yeah.
Granny goes missing.
The wolf is paparazzi, journalist,
Something along those lines, isn't it? You've got the
undercover,
lumberjack.
Jim Belushi.
Yeah, is it Jim Belushi?
It's Jim Belushi. Yeah. Just before.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
He ends up rolling down the hill straight through the window, doesn't he?
That's
The
right.
axe, yeah.
One of my favourite characters.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah.
You've got him. You've got the frog, as you said. You've got the bunny. The bunny who appears throughout the whole film. And you don't ever suspect a bunny, do you?
No.
Never suspect a bunny. But you have various different baddies as well, don't you? I mean, I think there's a scene in a minecart and a slope. And
yeah, there's a team of people, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh, it's
Germans. I think they're Germans.
That's what I was saying, yeah. But
one of them's like a very Arnold Schwarzenegger type character.
That's right.
Yeah.
Remember, because one of my favourite characters is not the character, but the voice behind it. The wolf was the Patrick Warburton.
Right.
Because he did, he's in Family Guy. He did Joe. He's got this very deep voice. He speaks very slowly and calmly. I quite like that.
It's got quite an ensemble cast, this, doesn't it? I mean, Glenn Close is Granny.
Granny, of course. Yeah.
Anne Hathaway's Red Riding Hood.
But yes, you would think Glenn Close should think more. It's quite like, it's animated,
Yeah.
Glenn Close doesn't really add up, does it?
Yeah, you wouldn't think so. Jim Belushi, you say?
Jim Belushi, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you've got a fair few voice talents that have lent themselves to this film. And what seems like a very low-budget animated film, this isn't on the levels of, your Shreks, your Ice Ages and
I mean,
things like
Shrek, it was kind of like, Shrek came away from the fantasy into like kind of modern stuff.
Yeah.
So, but no, this came with a kind of that murder mystery, as we said, kind of feel to it. Because they had interviews in there with each character. They were telling their own side of the story.
Yeah.
It's all coming back to me.
So everything was done, the story would play out in sections.
Yes.
That they would play out from their eyes what happened at that time.
Yeah.
And then it would lead down to the last suspect, in this case, being the antagonist of the film. But I just really enjoyed the almost like Euro nature of this animation. The animation was a little bit cheap.
Yeah.
It was very European. But there was something
European.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was something just really, really enjoyable. It had like one little tune that was going through the whole film. But yeah, I really stuck with it. I really stuck with it, and I've watched it maybe 2 or 3 times in the time it's been out. It's one of those that it came in cheap where I worked years ago.
Right.
Came in cheap. It was one of these 50p DVDs. Didn't scan our system,
Right.
so it's one you buy for £1 or whatever.
Hmm.
As a back catalogue one.
Mhm.
And I remember taking it back to the house and we watched it with my housemates and we were like,
Right.
actually that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't quite like the animation part. I thought it was quite a bit cheap. It wasn't quite like you put a lot of money into it. It's something that you find on TV sort of
Very
movie.
stagnated.
Yeah. So that I found was a little bit difficult to watch. But no, the storyline alone kind of picks up for everything.
It was great. Yeah, it took the conventional story and made it something different.
I would like to see a live action version.
Yeah, that'd be really
clever.
good, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you heard it here first. We're working on that.
Mhm.
So played out in different sections until you get to the ending of the story, which throws you a curveball. You don't expect what happened in the end, and certainly tying up with further shenanigans from Granny and her lifestyle is totally different from what Red Riding Hood thought it was.
What was the crime? Do you remember the crime? What are they investigating?
I thought it was she'd gone missing and
Yeah.
someone had stolen her.
I thought it was that. I
recipes?
thought maybe the granny was missing, but she came in the end and kind of tied up her storyline.
But was it the fact that her recipes had been stolen?
I think so.
And the antagonist of the film was to create a factory or something, a mass production factory or something
Yeah,
that
I think that's what it
created
was.
all these bakery goods.
Jeez, it's coming back to me more now because I remember it being kind of like the French Connection side where all their different stories was like, in the closet and the one that was rolling down the hill, the reason why he was doing that and burst through. Yeah.
Yeah, the reason why the wolf was there. And also, I remember there was a sky car at the end that led to some sort of location, a hidden lair or something like that.
That's right.
At the end of the movie.
Who did it? Who was it? Who was the culprit? Who was the bandit?
I don't know, should we give it away or...?
I think so.
Yeah?
No, should we?
No, I don't think so. No, I think really, there's not many people that watch this film.
I thought you was going to go there. You were thinking, not many people watched it.
Yeah.
After this, they probably will.
I would hope so, because this is very much a showcase for us. And I think we will do more of these on this sort of episode format, where it's a film that we might have watched that others have never seen, and that are recommended to watch.
Yeah.
So Hoodwinked is one, and there is actually a sequel to the film which I've never seen.
Neither have I.
No.
Hoodwinked 2.
No.
T-O-O.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't.
No, I think it's...
Purely because I really enjoyed the first one. I kind of felt that was just a lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, it was enough to leave it where it was. To do a sequel, how would you go about that?
You'd have to take another Fable, wouldn't you?
Is there another Red Riding Hood story?
Well, it'd be another one, wouldn't it? It'd be, Boy that Cried Wolf or some shit like that.
Yeah, but that means it's different characters.
Yeah. Which it would. I think everyone was different in this film.
Yeah.
Right, so what did it do? IMDb, Rotten Tomatoes?
Okay, IMDb, yeah, 6.4 out of 10.
Okay, good.
Not bad for
So it's
cartoon.
above average?
Yeah. 46 Rotten Tomatoes.
That surprises me.
Yeah, below. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Box office wise, how did it do?
Well, I mean, how well can the box office hits really do? I mean, you were talking about a cartoon. So
Well,
how much money would he put into something like this?
You would expect 100 million. They would.
Bang on, 110 million.
110 it did.
Yeah.
Why? Makes you wonder what the budget was.
Yes, that's a good question. Like I said, it's a cartoon after all. So I won't think much. 10.
Ooh, I don't know.
Just under maybe.
Animation's expensive. Yeah, animation's expensive. I probably think the budget was about 20-30 million.
Okay, well 8 million actually.
What's the budget? 8 million.
Like I said, I think the animation. I think they kind of cut corners.
Yeah.
It's something
You
wasn't
still
right
got to pay
about
for
it.
the voice actors though. I mean,
I think that's what it was.
Yeah. A million on animation. Yeah.
Bro, we got $1 million to make us.
Christ almighty. Well, they did well out of that. 110 million at the box office. So understandably, they made a second. What's your rating of it? Your personal rating.
Okay, all right. Well, I would never put a cartoon that high, in all honesty, because they're very mediocre to me. I would probably give this. I'll just give it a 5. Yeah,
Savage.
it's good. It's even.
Savage.
I'm sticking with even. You ask me Shrek, I'll probably go lower than that.
Average film. I'm gonna I'm going to take you up a couple of notches at 7.
7.
Yeah, 7.
Again, I mean, you've got to think about all the films that you enjoy,
Yeah.
all the other films that you rated.
Well, I gave Joker a 7.5.
Exactly. You're putting Hoodwinked just below
Yeah, but
Joker.
the thing is, Hoodwinked for me, and the reason why I'm doing this, I'm putting it just below, is because Hoodwinked's easier watching for me than Joker. Joker, I have to be in the right mindset to watch that film again because it's a big, big film.
Right.
Hoodwinked is different.
Mm.
It's a 7 out of 10 because I probably could watch it at any given point.
I would go to a 6 if it didn't have a sequel. Have I seen it? No, but they have done a sequel. I think it would have ruined the film. So I would have gone 6 if they never made a sequel.
Poor old Hoodwinked. Right, well, that's us. If you haven't seen this film before, please, please, please make a point of watching. Even if you hate animation films, you might just walk away impressed from this.
Especially if you've got kids, put on for the kids and enjoy a little bit of storyline for yourself.
Yeah.
Who did it? Have a guess.
See you in the next episode.
Cheers out.
Bye.